Radhe, Hare Krishna. Greetings, greetings everyone. So I'd like to read today a reading for Saphala Ekadashi. This Saphala Ekadashi occurs during the waning moon in the month of December-January. The glories of this Ekadashi are described in the Brahmanda Purana in the conversation between Lord Krishna and Maharaj Yudhishthira. Maharaj Yudhishthira said, O Krishna, what is the name of the Ekadashi that occurs during the waning moon in the month of December-January, and how should one observe it? Please explain this to me in detail. The Supreme Lord Sri Krishna replied, O best of the Bharat dynasty, just as Shesha is best among the snakes, Garuda is best among the birds, the horse sacrifice is best among the sacrifices, the Ganges is best among the rivers, Lord Vishnu is best among the demigods, and the Brahmins are best among the human beings. Similarly, among all the vows, the day of Ekadashi is best. O best of kings, anyone who observes Ekadashi is very dear to me. The amount of piety one accumulates by undergoing austerities for 5,000 years is achieved simply by observing Ekadashi. There was a famous king named Mahismata who lived in the city of Chambavati. The king had 4 sons. Among them, the eldest son, named Lumpak, was very sinful. He used to blaspheme the Brahmins, Vaishnavas, and the demigods, and was extremely attached to gambling and prostitution. Consequently, his father, King Mahismata, exiled him. The exiled Lumpak lived in the jungle and at night began to plunder wealth from the people of his father's kingdom. In spite of his stealing, the citizens would set him free, knowing him to be the son of the king. Lumpak spent his life by regularly eating raw meats and fruits. There was a banyan tree in this forest who was as worshipable as the demigods. Lumpak lived underneath this tree for some time. Coincidentally, when Lumpak was living in this way, the Ekadashi of the waning moon of the month of November-December occurred. Due to fatigue and weakness, he became unconscious on the day before Ekadashi and regained his consciousness at midday on Ekadashi. Actually, there was no possibility of Lumpak's killing any animal on that day because he was so weak, being severely afflicted with hunger. Therefore, he found some fruits and offered them to Lord Vishnu for his pleasure, and by that time the sun had set. That night Lumpak remained awake. As a result of fasting and keeping awake, he unknowingly observed Saphala Ekadashi. Lord Madhusudan accepts the worship and vow of this Ekadashi offered by the practitioner, so as a result of performing this Ekadashi, Lumpak got an opulent kingdom. On the next morning a divine horse came and stood before Lumpak. At that time a voice from the sky was heard, O Prince, by the mercy of Lord Madhusudana and by the influence of Saphala Ekadashi, you will receive a kingdom and rule it without any difficulty. Return to your father and enjoy the kingdom. In accordance with this instruction, Lumpak returned to his father and accepted the responsibility of ruling the kingdom. Thereafter he got a beautiful wife and good sons. In this way Lumpak happily ruled this kingdom. By observing the vow of Saphala Ekadashi, persons attain fame in this life and liberation in next life. Those who follow this Ekadashi are glorious. By following this Ekadashi, one attains the result of performing an Ashwamedha sacrifice. Saphala Ekadashi ki jai.